Howdy, 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 my beautiful Scorpio. My name is SimplyVelca, and today, darling, I'm going to be getting into your weekly horoscope for November 2021, darling. So if you find some tarot cards that resonate with you in this weekly reading today, Scorpio, be sure to let me know in the comments below which cards resonate and how they do, darling, because that is how I keep up with y'all, is through the comments. As well, if you do enjoy this tarot reading or you just enjoy my vibe for today, Scorpio, I'd really appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it does help me out a lot, and I always appreciate it when you do that extra step to support me. Keep in mind, Scorpio, it does not matter what you identify as, whether it's he, she, they, them, anything inside or outside of that spectrum, darling. If this tarot reading is gonna resonate with you, it's gonna resonate with you, darling. I promise you. Now, keep in mind as well, Scorpio, I am just a man reading some tarot cards to you, honey. So you know your situation better than I ever possibly could. So take the tarot cards that resonate, leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to be offended by it. I believe tarot readings are just here to give you some food for thought for today, a perspective to consider, but never making choices in your life, Scorpio, because it is your life to live, not mine, darling. So let's just jump into your weekly tarot reading now, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on in y'all's lives. Let's see what's up with y'all. What is the tea, darling? First and foremost, Scorpio, you already know the drill. We got to be doing a little bit of a vibe check for this week, just to see where the general direction of y'all's energy is going to be. And y'all got the Nine of Pentacles. You know, it's funny enough, Scorpio, a lot of other zodiac signs this week, I believe, also got the Nine of Pentacles for their energy. Actually, take that back. This is the King of Pentacles. So, girl, forgive me, Scorpio. I don't have my glasses on, so it takes me a moment to see it. So, King of Pentacles. No one has got this card this week, actually. So, Scorpio, the King of Pentacles, I see this as a card of where you guys are really putting down the foundation for your stability, really, you know, tending to the home place, really building things up that bring you just of some type of either monetary value or just bring some value into your life in general. The King of Pentacles is all about cutting out, how would I put it? It's almost as if like you're being a little bit cutthroat at this time, Scorpio, where you're just like, you know what, if this isn't getting me into the green, darling, if this isn't actually providing any sense of value to you or elevating you, I see you cutting it out. I do see as well with this King of Pentacles, it brings forth a very fortunate time for you guys in terms of any type of business idea that you've been having, or any type of just your ideas in general, right? The King of Pentacles, Scorpio, is known for their Midas touch. So right off the bat, I do want to just say, it's just like, whatever it is that you've been thinking about doing, Scorpio, this is the time to do it. Now is the time to do it. And I do see you guys just with that King of Pentacles as well, naturally, that you're making a lot of forward ground into what it is that is just, you know, building up your empire, darling. So let's get into this. We have the Lovers card coming in for you, the Gemini card, Archangel Raphael, Scorpio. So if you work with archangels or resonate with archangels in some type of way, you are more than welcome to connecting to Archangel Raphael at this time, because he is reaching out to you. And also go ahead, Scorpio, and look up the number 6 for me in numerology to see how that resonates with you during this week as well. See what messages they have. If you can't read the bottom of the card, Scorpio, I'll go ahead and do it now. This card, darling, says intimate relationships, carefully weighing your decisions, and good health. So yeah, this is really confirming the sensation that I was getting from before, Scorpio, with that King of Pentacles, where it's like you're like making like the executive decisions, darling, for what, you know, only allowing what brings you into that green, darling. You have that Three of Pentacles stepping forward as well to you, a lot of earth energy. This card says, Scorpio, the power of creativity, recognition for high quality work, Scorpio, as well as being a team player. And then for your third card, darling, we have the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Earth coming in here. What was I just saying? Come on, Earth energy. So right off the bat, before I read this card, Scorpio, and, you know, this is a very monetary week for you guys. Again, like really hones in on the message of that Midas touch for you guys, Scorpio. This is really the time, darlings, to be putting in the effort, putting in the work, and the things that you've been wanting. Like, this is the week really to be taking action. The Ace of Pentacles, rather, says, Scorpio, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, and important documents or contracts. So taking this in, Scorpio, I do see, as you guys continue being a little, you know, I hate using the word cutthroat, because that makes it, that comes off, Scorpio, in a sense of where, you know, you're being a little bit, you know, a little bit more aggressive. I don't even see it in that way. I see this more so, Scorpio, as you guys seeing your sense of value. You guys are able to see like where it is that you guys are, like, you're seeing your worth. You're seeing where it is, like, I don't know, I feel like you're seeing like the whole blueprint, darling. Or just as if like, in a sense, maybe some of you guys got a glimpse of your Akashic records, darling, if you resonate with that. Overall, like, it's this message of where I feel like, Scorpio, for you guys, you've never had a more better sense of self than you do currently at this time. Ace of Pentacles coming in here, it does show to me where it's just like, Scorpio, I feel as if very strongly that for some of you guys, it's like a very specific, like I'm being shown like a red sword. I know that sounds super unattractive, Scorpio, but it's like there's like a red sword in y'all's lives that y'all need to disconnect from, or, you know, pop that pimple, darling, because I guess I'm doing like a pimple popping hand motion. But it's like there's like some type of sword that needs to be addressed in y'all's lives. And then in response to that as well, it's almost as if you replace that red sword with something of a lot more value to you. That Three of Pentacles, Scorpio, does come in as a sense of where some sense of collaboration for you guys brings you closer to your goals, right? You know, I always like to say my readings are meant for individuals that just are going after their main objective, right? Because Scorpios are all of us are going after different things, some love, career, and what have you. And I do feel like for many of you guys, in terms of your objective, somehow working with other people or involving other parties in y'all's energy is part of that. But I feel like this it's an energy that is completely new to you. I don't feel like this is like an energy necessarily that you've been able to have the time for, because you've just been dealing with some type of red sore, if that makes sense. Like, and I see this sore as just like some type of energy that either is just like a distraction in your life, Scorpio, or something, you know, something that just has ran its course, if that resonates. We have the Seven of Cups clarifying the Lover's card as well. So really amplifying that complex decision, the need to make a decision, with a card of indecisiveness, right, Scorpio? So it's definitely like you have a lot of choices at hand at this time. I would even say like that sword that I'm seeing somehow affects a lot of other things, Scorpio. It's almost as if like you choose to remove this one thing, but it's like a branching off effect that impacts a lot of other facets of your life, if that makes sense. We have the Queen of Wands coming in with that Three of Pentacles, and then we have the King of Pentacles coming in here on the Ace of Pentacles, darling. So King of Pentacles coming in twice for you, really amplifying the message, Scorpio, of just the Midas touch, darling. This is really this sense of where, Scorpio, if you're looking for this sense of direction and like what the right choice is, I do see you guys gravitating towards like making more of a name for yourself, or how would we say, more of an assertive role, in taking more of an assertive role currently in your life. And, you know, it's almost this sense of this desire, Scorpio, of wanting to branch out, wanting to make a name for yourself, wanting to really just have your own hustle, right? The King of Pentacles isn't necessarily an energy, you know, the King of Pentacles isn't really the King of Pentacles when they are working for somebody or being a service of somebody else, you know. Well, I want to rephrase that. You know, the King of Pentacles can help other people, but it's based off of their own control, Scorpio. It's not based off of being like, you know, under like following someone else's direction, Scorpio. So it's like, I feel like that might be why there's a little bit of indecisiveness in y'all's energy currently, because of the fact where it's just like, you know, you're getting this desire to branch out, do stuff on your own, but you know, you have some loose ends that you need to tie up, or you just have that sword, darling. I keep referring to it as the sword. Hopefully it's not offensive. Well, granted, I don't really care if it's offensive or not, but like, hopefully you can understand the perception that I have of like it being like an annoyance, or just, I don't know, I just feel as if it's not really adding value to your life anymore, or it's like keeping you down, Scorpio. So yeah, I really want to tell you guys, Scorpio, to lean further into this Queen of Wands energy. I feel like you can't go wrong there, because in response to your Queen of Wands energy, where you're going out on your own, you're answering your heart's passions, you're doing what feels right to you, that's where you get to that King of Pentacles energy. You know, that's where you start adopting that more, Scorpio, where, you know, you have that Midas touch. Everything that you touch turns to gold, or you know, it's just beneficial of abundance to you, Scorpio. So really be considering that at this time for y'all. Let's continue on with this. I want to get a little bit more clarification, actually. we have the Two of Pentacles here. Again, a more indecisiveness, Scorpio. I really feel as if this is the week, like now is the time for you guys to be making a choice. You know, you have the Two of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Cups, you have the Lover's card. All these cards, you know, it's like weighing a bunch of things out. You're just considering all these different options, and it's like as if some of y'all Scorpios are trying to be people pleasers at this time, and y'all need to quit trying to be people pleasers, accept the fact that you're gonna upset some people or piss some people off, Scorpio, and just do your thing, darling. It's like like it's one of those situations where you can't make everyone happy, so just focus on your own happiness, and those that want to stay with you are gonna stay with you. You have the Five of Cups coming in here, which is like, I feel like I'm going to hold this card up for longer, Scorpio, because I feel like the imagery of this actually would really resonate with you guys, where it's just like, you know, you're having to say goodbye. You know, you're having to say goodbye. You're having to move on to a new direction, right? You know, this one place at one point served you, and now you're having to move on and chase bigger, what is that called? What is that phrase called? It's like chase after higher horizons or something like that. It just feels as if now, like, yeah, I feel like now I just keep on hearing that phrase, Scorpio, where it's just like, now is the time for you to say goodbye. So you guys are really detaching from something. And then so I guess I do understand, Scorpio, as to why you have this indecisiveness. I don't want this to come off as if I'm judging you, darling, but you know, I have to be that friend, darling, where it's like, all right, girl, like, let's make a choice, darling, let's keep it moving, darling. You know, when you say goodbye to certain things, when you have to walk away from certain things, you just have to accept that some people are just not going to be you know, it's going to impact certain people. It's going to impact people, and it's just like some people just have to get over it still, and if it to be blunt, because I feel like you guys, Scorpio, you're destined to be bigger, like to do bigger and better things, but it's not off of someone else's coattail, if that makes sense. Six of Cups coming in here. I do see like this is a kind of like a two-parter message, Scorpio, where it's like, you know, this is Six of Cups talks about like a past energy, like looking back into the past. So you're definitely having to look at something that was part of your life for quite some time that you made a lot of history with, Scorpio, and you're having to, you know, give the deuces to it. You're just like, all right, like this is just no longer for me, honey. But the Six of Cups also comes in as this message of where, because it is under the King of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles scope, this is an energy of where you are going to be receiving an offer of some type, which would make sense as to this Three of Pentacles energy, which is all about collaboration, working together with others. It's almost as if you say goodbye to this old situation, and once you begin your new journey, darling, kind of like, I don't know why I feel like the need to bring this up, but it's like kind of like in Final Fantasy, honey, and a lot of the Final Fantasies, in the journey of Final Fantasy, like they start the journey and they get new party members along the way. Let me know if anyone is a fan of Final Fantasy, darling. So I know I'm not just being like the crazy dweeb here, but yeah, I feel like it's in that sense of where it's like you start this new journey. Sounds probably really spooky at first, and it's really intimidating, but you're going to be meeting, like, Spirit wants you to know, Scorpio, that they're going to be presenting the right people to you to assist you on your journey, that you're not going to be alone for long. You just need to make space for these new people. You got to get rid of those swords, darling. So we gave these cards to Miss Aretha Franklin. Well, I guess technically this is Aretha Franklin, and to Miss Barbara Walters over here, and now we're going to be starting your spirit guide and ancestral messages for this week, Scorpio. Let's get into it. Y'all like how I made it a point to switch them now? Let's get into this. You have the Four of Water coming in here, Four of Cups. This card says, Scorpio, missing an opportunity, discontentment or boredom, and opening your eyes to the possibilities, Scorpio. It makes a lot of sense. I feel as if you don't get rid of this sword, you don't get rid of this thing, you know, this situation that has run its course, this cycle that's run its course, you're going to be stuck in this loop for, you know, you're going to be missing really good opportunities. You have the Justice card, Archangel Raguel, coming in for you, Scorpio. This card says, fair and just decisions, darling. Do what you know is right, Scorpio, and standing up for yourself and your beliefs. So definitely that might be some of y'all's reservations, where it's like, you're considering in this place of like being that Queen of Wands, you're considering moving on to bigger and better horizons, but then it's almost as if like maybe it's that same sword, darling. It's like you have like this underlying sense of unsupportive energy that is around you, Scorpio. And then you have the Seven of Fire, Seven of Wands stepping forward to you. Funny card to be having, darling, because this card says, Scorpio, defending your beliefs and decisions, standing up, standing your ground, and choosing your battles wisely. So I say it's a funny card card to be having because it kind of matches the messages of the Justice card, don't you think? The Libra card, Scorpio. So you get two messages where it's just like, where it's like trying to reaffirm to you, Scorpio, that your thoughts are valid, that your feelings are valid, that your desires that you're wanting to do, where you're wanting to go are valid. You're getting this affirmation from spirit to get the go ahead from something. So it's really reaffirming this gut feeling that I have, Scorpio, where it's like, I don't know, like I just feel as if you guys are not around like a supportive energy right now that's kind of like keeping you down, trying to keep you in their comfort zone rather than allowing you to fly, darling. But yeah, as I was saying, I do feel as if, Scorpio, that if you don't make the choice in cutting something out and living your best life, darling, you're going to be missing up on a very valuable opportunity. We have here the Eight of Pentacles here coming in here. This is the time for you to be up leveling. Now is the time for you, Scorpio, to be really taking matters into your own hands, not waiting for that promotion, not waiting for things to get better in a current situation in your life, and choosing to make a better situation for yourself where you are fully in control and you're not reliant on another energy, if that makes sense, Scorpio. We have here the Three of Cups coming in here on that Justice card. Okay, this really affirms that message where it's just like, yeah, like your current support system right now, Scorpio, the people that you keep around you, they're not supportive of you, darling. Or like if they may think that they're supportive of you, but they're only supportive of you, Scorpio, until you get out of their own comforts, until like you start branching off on your own and like they're no longer comfortable with where you're going in the world, right? It's very reminiscent, Scorpio, of like your weekly reading that I did for you a couple of weeks ago, where I felt as if like someone just doesn't like you for you, Scorpio. So it's interesting how we're still getting that same message coming in here for you, Scorpio. And then the Three of Swords, darling, Seven of Wands, Seven of Fire, Three of Swords. It feels like you're... Scorpio, it's like the more that you try to be a people pleaser in a situation, the more pain that you're just going to be giving yourself, the more resentment that you're going to be creating for yourself, just because it's like you're like the longer that you try to neglect like what it is that you're feeling internally, the more resentment that you're going to build for this situation. And not only that, I feel as if your life is just going to be continuously made more difficult if you continue on in the path that you are in, trying to be a people pleaser with some type of situation. I mean, just this is my intuition at this point, darling, so take this as you will. I'm not saying that your life is going to come crashing down, darling, but at the same time, I don't see in your current state of being things going all that fabulously for you either. I have to be transparent, Scorpio, right? I can't be sugarcoating my readings for you. So, but I say it with love, darling. I say it with love, Scorpio. Let's get into your social reading for this week. We have here the Two of Cups, Two of Water stepping forward to you, Scorpio. This card says a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution to a conflict. You have the King of Fire, King of Wands coming in here for you, which is focus, 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 Scorpio. Communicate with a vision and be a leader. And advice from someone creative, darling. And then third card, Scorpio, we have here the Seven of Air, Seven of Swords, rather. Plans that need revision, more going on that meets the eye, Scorpio, and poor timing. So socially for you guys, Scorpio, Scorpio, this is one of those situations where it's like, I do feel like this Two of Cups is referencing that soar. It's like an energy that it's almost like, I know I keep referencing it as a soar, Scorpio, but it's signifying to me like how much you actually care about this person, which would make sense as to why you're being such a people pleaser in this situation. I know, I acknowledge, trust me, Scorpio, I do acknowledge where it's like, it's easier said than done. It's a lot easier for me to just be like, girl, cut it out, cut them off, to do what you need to be doing. But I don't have the emotions invested into it like you do. But that Seven of Swords here with that King of Fire, that King of Wands, I don't like this energy, Scorpio. I really don't. I feel like this is like an energy where it's like you're trying to be a people pleaser to someone that's a little bit shady, that just does not have your best interest at heart. I don't know where my English was going there. It's like almost as if I forgot how to speak properly. You have the Eight of Cups here. I don't feel like I need to pull any more cards, admittedly, Scorpio. I feel like this is the time for you to be walking away from this situation. Some type of cycle in your life has run its course, and it's time for you to just move on, darling. So, take this as you will, Scorpio. Keep in mind that I am just a man reading some tarot cards to you, and regardless of whatever decision you end up making in your life, darling, I'm always just going to be that best friend, darling, that's going to support you. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to tell you how I feel, darling, but I also am not going to project or tell you to do something that I think is best for your life, because you know what's best for you at the end of the day, darling, right? So Scorpio, that is the weekly tarot reading that I have for you, darling. I hope you found this reading helpful to you. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe, as well as if you want to book a private personal reading with me, Scorpio, my website's always linked down below, SimplyVelca.com, next to my social medias, TikTok and Instagram, being as well. So SimplyVelca, darling. I don't know why I couldn't speak. Until next time, though, Scorpio, I'm going to end this reading since I can't speak no more, honey. Bye, darling.